YouTube. It's Reed again with E&R Collectors, coming at you with another video here. This one will be a contest entry to one of my favorite YouTube channels so far, which is Symphonic Elk. Reached 200 subs, so this is his 200 sub contest entry here. I haven't entered many contest entries yet, but I'd kind of like to try my luck at a few more of them, so just thought I'd enter this one. So we had a couple rules, be 18 and older and sub to him, and good on that front. And then he also wanted to see some culturally significant books. So I have a couple different options here. Not entirely sure what all constitutes cultural significance, but what I have up here now, these are Justice League of America #1s, the Colorado and the Kansas state flag variants. So they did one of these for each of the different states, and then I think they also did Puerto Rico as well. But I think just as far as covers go, these can be pretty significant. You've got the kind of the homage design to the famous scene from Iwo Jima during World War II. So there's some, historical references there, which, I always think is kind of neat. It's always good to, remember history and understand history. So seeing things like this, then, keeps the history, fresh in our conscience. But then, it also, pays attention to some places that are more or less ignored in comic books. DC Comics, all their cities are made up, and Marvel kind of has an obsession with New York City. So I really like it when comic books, express or address, I guess, places other than, what you normally see, like New York. So like Colorado or Kansas, I got the two states that I've lived in here. So I just really like seeing, places that have personal connection to me kind of represented, even if it's just on the cover here. So that's an option of, culturally significant book. But then I have another idea here. This is kind of more of a story. I have the graphic, or the trade paperback here. It's Pain and Prejudice, not to be confused with Pride and Prejudice. But this is, how many issues? Yeah, so this was a 5-issue miniseries. When was this? I don't know. This came out, let's see here, 2008 looks like. So this was a story, and I got it because I'm a big Penguin fan. I've got my Penguin Neil Adams sketch here. I really like the Penguin, so oops. I got this because it's a Penguin story, and it's an origin story pretty much for the Penguin. But it really is kind of a pretty significant anti-bullying story. So I guess the gist of the story is that growing up, the Penguin, Oswald Cobblepot, was bullied all of his life by everyone in his life except for his mother. So he loved his mother and had a really great connection with his mother, and then he also had pet birds, and so the birds never bullied him, obviously. And there's even a scene here where he uses his pet birds to attack people that are bullying him. So, and it also kind of shows, like, from his perspective that he sees Batman as just another bully in his life. So that's why he does all these evil things, is to get back at all the people who've bullied him in his life, including his own brothers and his father. So you see, even a lot of stories like that in real life where, you know, bullied kids can, really do some messed up things in their future. So, it's always, a good story to tell, I think, to really make you think about how you treat other people. So I think that's a fairly significant story. So then he also wanted to see your favorite book that was under $10. So I don't know. I found that a little kind of tough, actually, because most of my favorite books are more than $10. But if you've seen any of my other videos, I'm a big Star Wars fan, so I decided to pick this one, Darth Vader number 5. This is the current 2017 Darth Vader run that's going on, not the 2015 run. So this is just the regular A cover for this, and I think it's just fantastic. You've got Darth Vader's mask, and the lens is shattered, so you can kind of get a glimpse of the burnt Anakin Skywalker eye underneath that. So it's one of the best, I guess, A covers I've probably ever seen. It's not a variant or anything, but you could definitely pick this up for cover price or even less than. I mean, it's been out for a while, so there've been a lot of good Star Wars covers, I think, but this is just really good one. The storyline inside for the whole run, I think they're up to issue 13 right now. But the story is really good. It's a good read, and then you get this cover. I believe this cover's like a tag team by Francesco Mattina and then Camuncoli, the interior artist as well. So that would probably have to be my pick for my favorite under $10. And then he also said you could get an extra entry by showing a spec book that's fairly cheap. I'm going to go again with another Star Wars Darth Vader book. This is Darth Vader number 3. This is from the 2015 Darth Vader run. So there's 2 Darth Vader series. There's this issue, or this series ran for 25 issues. This one's ongoing right now. But this is issue 3. This is the first appearance of Dr. Aphra, who is kind of an Indiana Jones sort of character in Star Wars. She's a archaeologist that helps Darth Vader, in his missions in the storyline. And the character turned out to be, so popular that they gave her own ongoing series with Marvel that's going on right now, Dr. Aphra. So, the character's been really popular. I really like the character. I like the Dr. Aphra series that's going on right now. So, I could see this character going places. I could see this character making it to, the several TV shows and or movies that Disney and Lucasfilm have planned in the future. So I still think, it's fairly affordable. You could probably get it, I don't know, 20-ish bucks. So, I really think, this could possibly go up. So I think that's a good one to speculate on. So that is all I have. So, oh wait, no, he also wanted us to shout out another YouTuber. So I'm going to shout out One-Legged Books. I will leave a link in the description. I just broke 100 subs myself, so I don't know how much pull I have in the community to send people over to other YouTubers, but, if you're not subscribed to One-Legged Books, then I would suggest it. He's got some pretty cool stuff. He's a big Captain America fan, so, yep, so, I'll shout him out, and I'll link him in the description as well. So now I think that's it for Symphonic Elk's 200 sub contest. So congratulations, I really enjoy watching your videos, Symphonic Elk, and I hope this video covered everything you wanted to see, and I will see you all later. Thanks.